This is a short tutorial on how to insert and format tables in a Google Docs document. So the first thing that we're going to do is put our cursor in the place that we want to insert a table. And we go up here, not to insert, but we go to table. And you click on that, choose insert table, and then you choose the number of rows and the number of columns that you want. So it's really quite simple. So we'll go 3 by 3. Now, I'm just going to put some text in here so we can show you how to manipulate some text. So if I want, I could highlight that very top row, put my text in the middle. Just like any other kind of text editor, I can change the font and the color and things like that. If I want, I can even change the background by going over to my paint bucket. I click that and choose the color that I want to fill it in with, and it looks kind of like that. Again, we can do text alignment by choosing at the top where you want it to align. And other things that you could do, if you want as well, would be right-clicking to find options. So we're going to use the whole table right now. So I'm going to right-click, and then I have all these different choices of what I can do. First, we're going to go to Table Properties. You click in there, and I can change my table border. I can make no border if I want. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to go back. I'm going to change it to about 2.25 thickness. If I want to change the background color, I can do that. We'll make that yellow. And that one cell that I had my cursor in is now yellow. So you can change the colors of individual cells if you would like. Now, sometimes you might have a smaller table, or you only want a small table. So you can do the same thing. Right-click, look at your table properties, and then you can choose, do I want it to be aligned in the middle, to the left, or to the right? And it will move it wherever you want. And if you notice that your columns are not distributed evenly, you can also right-click and choose Distribute Columns, and now you can see that they are the even and even size. You can stretch it out a little bit if you want to make your table bigger by clicking on the wall and pulling it over. And again, as you resize, you right-click, choose Distribute Columns, and then it makes it even. You can do that with rows as well. If one row is a little bit longer than the other, you can right-click and distribute them so that they're even. Now sometimes you might want to add a row, so again you can click in your table. You can go up to Table and choose Insert Row, or do some other different features if you want and find table properties, or as we have been, you can right-click and choose Insert Row below or above, take your pick. You can insert a column to the left or the right if you choose as well. And if you want, then you can merge some of these cells. So let's say I want to merge. I've highlighted these 3 columns on the left. I'm going to right-click again, and then I'm going to choose Merge Cells. And you can see now that I can put whatever I want in here, whether it's an image or more text or something like that. So now I've merged more cells together. If I wanted to unmerge them, I could do the same thing, right-click and then choose Unmerge Cells. But I'm going to redo what I've just done. Now, let's say I want to insert an image, just to show you how you can kind of use these tables to format. I'm going to insert an image by URL, which I've already chosen. I'm going to put that in. It's rather large, so it's going to be possibly kind of big, but it's not. Let's put a little bit of a border on that. And let's say I don't want any borders in here. Let's say I just want to put different text elements that kind of describe the photo. I'm just going to highlight these, and I'm going to go up here to my border color, and I'm going to choose white. And now you can see that the table is still there, but you can't see all of the cells. Maybe I want to do that for this one here too. So I'm just going to highlight this one element, top of the border, and I'm going to choose white, and I'm going to change border color here to white, so you can see now that I've erased these two. Of course, the most efficient thing to do is just to highlight the whole table and then choose to make the border color the same one. And this is just one way that you can use tables in your Google Docs.